Hello, thank you for joining the webinar. My name is Violetta and I'm a Customer Success Manager at Planyway. Today I'm going to tell you how Planyway can be used as a team management tool and help you effectively build and control your work process. Let's start. Here is a Trello board with several lists of cards with tasks for our marketing team. We have several lists sort of backlog. The tasks here have been prioritized, so the most important tasks take first positions and the less important ones allocated lower. Now let's click Planyway button and the calendar opens. You can choose any calendar orientation you want by clicking View Settings. You can choose between top, bottom, right and left. You can go on with the one which is more convenient for you. Personally, I prefer the top view, and there is a reason for that. Top and bottom views allow your calendar to take all your screen. Let's do it like this. So if you scroll down, Trello takes all the space on your screen. If you scroll up, Planyway takes all the space on your screen. So this way you can avoid sharing the screen for sections, which I personally find very convenient. Okay, here we are. Let's quickly look through all the calendar parts. On the left, by clicking here, you can open and hide the main menu. Here you'll be able to switch to timeline or calendar, synchronize with Google and with other calendars, and also add different boards. At the top right corner, you can see 5 buttons. Filter cards, the second is settings, view settings, the next one is for your feedback. We are always very eager to get a feedback from you because it helps us a lot to improve the product. And the last one is your account settings. Also, please pay attention to this part. Here you'll be able to choose the necessary day, month and year. Here you can choose the best view for Planyway: daily view, 3-day view, weekly or monthly view. The best match for team management is timeline view, and we're going to work with this view today, but basic features for other calendar views are the same. Let's focus on timeline view. What is it? Timeline represents two axes, the horizontal one that shows the time and the vertical one that shows the resources. In this case, it's our team of marketing. Between the axes, you can see the calendar grid where we are going to add tasks to our marketing team. Now let's talk about how you can set new tasks and assign them to people working in your team. So here are 3 members, Yana, Victoria and Violetta, and I am going to set a new task to them. There are several ways I can do it. The first one, I can drag an existing card from Trello. Once you do it, it appears on your calendar. The second way, you can create a new card right on Trello. Set a date and assign this card to a person. So right now the card has been transferred to Planyway. And the third option, you can create new tasks right on Planyway. Click any day and any person's lane you want. And here you have to write the name of the card. Let it be a LinkedIn campaign. You can see that the card on Planyway, the window of the card, is very close to Trello's, and we can here set the date, and we can make the card last all day or set the exact time right here. Also, you can make your card recurring, set the priority. Also, you can choose what kind of board will this card be assigned to, and also what kind of list on this board. Here you can add members. Let's click Save. And here we can see our card. Now let's assume that you want this task to be done not by Victoria, but by Violetta. In this case, you can simply move it like this, drag it and drop it. If you want this task to be done by both, you can click the card and add one more member. Now you can see these tasks in both lanes. Also, you can easily reorder tasks. For example, right now Victoria has 2 tasks on the same day, and by simply dragging and dropping them, you can change the order of the tasks in her lane on the same day. If you want the task to last for more or less days, you can drag the card to the right or left. If you drag it to the right, you extend the task. If you drag it to the left, so it lasts less time. Once your task is completed, you have 2 ways to show it. The first one, you can click the right button of your mouse and choose Mark as complete. Now the name of the card is crossed, so it means that the card is completed. And also you can click the card, and here you can check or uncheck. So once you check it, the card is also completed. You can also manage your cards with the help of shortcuts. To find out information about the keys that you have to press to use shortcuts, you can click the right bottom of your mouse, and here you can see all the keys that you have to press to use these features. Recently we've implemented new features like scales, so now you can scale in and scale out in your timeline. Also, you can divide your timeline in different periods right now. So right now my timeline is divided into different days, but you can also divide it into weeks, week 39, 40, 41, month, September, October, November, also quarters, and years. But these are relevant for bigger tasks that last for a longer time. Let's get back to days. You have to choose September again, like this. Now let's talk about the team members. Now we have 3 guys in the marketing department, but when we decide that we don't want to see somebody in the timeline, we can simply click cross here, and this person disappears. Once we want this person to get back, we can click members and choose this person. So now he's back to our timeline. For some reasons, you might want to put Victoria with her tasks over another people and make her first in order. So in this case, we do the same thing that we did with the cards. We simply drag it and drop it at the right position. When you use Trello for work purposes, of course, you have more than just one board, and you may work on different projects or have more than one team and have separate boards for them too. For this case, we've added multi-board view to Planyway, which allows you to open and work on several boards at the same time. First, you need to add necessary boards to Planyway. You can do it here and choose the board. I'll choose Web Development Board, which I created before. Here is our dev team with their tasks. Then you have to click Members and choose Boards instead. Now you can see 2 boards. The first represents all the tasks of our web development team, and the second one shows the tasks of our marketing team. Like this. The same way, you can have a timeline representing tasks from all your projects, 2, 3, 7, depending on how many you want to see. You can notice that the cards have slightly changed. Now they have circles with the photos, like this, so you can easily identify who the task is assigned to. And then if you decide to change boards to members again, let's do it. And now we have the list of members here. The tasks from other boards will be shown in the calendar with a different sign. So like this. We can read in Board Web and we have this sign. If you don't want to see another board here anymore, you can simply uncheck. Also, in Planyway, you can use list lanes as well. So you have to click members here and choose list instead. So using list lanes, you can get an overview of your initiatives divided by lists on the timeline. If you have more than one connected board, so you'll see all of your lists as well. So let's do it. So the green ones are from marketing board, and the purple ones are from web development board, so you can see them together. We can do the same thing that we did with members and with boards. You can click here to remove, and also you can reorder like this. Let's get back to members. Possibly you've noticed that most of our cards are colored in different colors. These colors match the colors of labels on Trello boards. Once you choose a label in Trello, it automatically transfers to Planyway and colors the card. Also, you can apply labels right in Planyway. By clicking the card, you can add them here. Once it's done, it also transfers to Trello. Let's do it. Okay, so and we can see this label. By the way, in Planyway, cards can be shown in two color themes. Let's check how it works. Click View Settings and choose Appearance. Here you can choose between the colorful one, the first one, the one that we used before, and the light one. Let's see. Now all cards don't have any color but have label lines on the top of each of them, if they have labels, of course. And also you can notice that there are colored frames. They show the color of the board. So we have the purple one and the green. If we get back to Settings and Appearance, we can also notice that we can change the card view. Here we can choose between the Detailed View and Compact View. In Compact View, apart from the name, you can see the start time for each task, while in Detailed View, there is a start and end time plus duration of the task in brackets, and the name of the board is here as well. One of our most useful features is filters, which let you effectively use a calendar and visualize only required tasks. Let's check how it works. Click here and choose Filters. You can filter team members, lanes, and also lists. Let's check how it works. Let's see only red labels. So right now we can see only two tasks. To clear the filters, we can click here, and all our cards get back. Now let's talk about milestones. Milestones will help you a lot in terms of setting deadlines, which is really crucial, as in most cases your teams have them, and it's great to have them in Planyway too. Once you choose milestones, you have to do it here. It appears above all your team members or boards if you have boards here, and it has a separate lane, the first one. You can click any place where you want to put the deadline, and then you work with it as it is a regular card. You can give it a name. As it looks like a card, so you can also send it to a certain list or a certain board. Let's do it. Also you can set it a date and also choose time if you want to. Then you click Save. So now we can see this red flag, which separates our timeline in two parts, the left and right. And also we can see this card here. Once the deadline is over, so you can also mark it as completed. And the last thing we're going to talk about today is synchronization. In Planyway, you can use two-way synchronization with Google and one-way synchronization with other calendars, Outlook, Google, Apple, and so on. The difference is that one-way synchronization allows exporting and importing only for viewing purposes, but two-way synchronization allows editing as well. So to use one-way synchronization, you have to click here and add calendar by URL, and here you'll read a very clear explanations about how to do this. All the steps are described here. And now I am going to show you how to use two-way synchronization. To do this, you have to click here, synchronize with Google. Here you have to choose the account and allow the entrance. Okay, here are some settings to synchronize your Planyway with your Google Calendar. So here you can choose whether you would like to synchronize all cards or just cards assigned to you. I'll choose this one. You can also set the event color, decide whether you'd like to or not to synchronize completed cards, and also show events as busy or free. Then we click sync, and we have to wait for a sec. Then we can see this notification that Planyway has been successful and that Google synchronization started. Then we go to your Google Calendar and we have to refresh the page. Then we can see that there is a new list in your calendar, which is called marketing, the same way as our board on Trello, and we can see this dark blue cards from Planyway. So the synchronization has started. So here we are. That's all that I was going to tell you today. I hope that my tips were useful, and I wish you a good day.